All right, so Expedition Portal, we're out here for the day with the 2011 Toyota Tacoma TRD. I'm here with Joe Bacall, and Joe's going to give us a little background on his driving experience.
Well, just been racing full time here with Team Lexus, and worked as a factory test driver for Toyota for many years. So this is kind of my baby here, so it'll be a good day.
So I really like the fact that you can go open diff if you're in the sand and you want to maintain as much wheel spit as you desire. In low range, you got those options. We can punch A-track if we want to have really good steering control, minimize our tractoring or sliding of the vehicle when you lock the rear axle, or we can go full lock, full A-track if we're in a really technical environment.
Yeah, you know, and one thing that people haven't really realized if they haven't spent a lot of time with A-track or rear lockers is there's a time for A-track and there's a time to leave A-track on and not lock it up. A-track keeps you on your location when it comes to an off-camber situation. It doesn't really allow you to fall into a rock. I mean, it just holds its line, which is great. You know, locking diffs work great, but they do track you. So you have to be careful on what tool you want to use at that time.
And the main reason why we're experiencing that issue with the locking differential is that the differentiation between the two wheels has gone away. Now it's just a solid beam, and as you go into a turn, that inside wheel is trying to catch up with the outside wheel, which can result in the truck sliding.
Well, and when you have locking differentials, guess what it's going to do? It's going to push, it's going to understeer a lot of times. So that's where the A-track system has its benefits as well in that area.
Yeah, and we've noticed with some of the other trucks that when you come into an obstacle and it loads up, that rear end really wants to pop up on you and sometimes surprise you.
The scariest thing is going downhill. Going up is tough, but going down is definitely more serious, especially for rollover. If the vehicle pops on you, if you don't let it roll, you're gonna go right over.
So we want to be thinking as drivers. Obviously in this case, we've got pretty good steering input, very limited yaw response required to get the response from the vehicle that we're looking for. Main shaft angles minimal, very accurate steering. But overall, the vehicle's a little bit busy. We've got some frequency tuning issues front to rear. Obviously, we've got coil spring suspension in the front, IFS, and then we've got a solid axle in the rear with leaf springs. So we're getting a little bit of tuning difference between the front and rear, which is causing this truck to bounce around and move around on us a little bit in stock form.
Well, there's a little bit of delay too. When you turn the steering wheel, you got delay, and then the vehicle will actually start to react. One thing that's important is ABS. We just found out earlier here today is ABS sometimes isn't ideal. A lot of times it's not ideal in the dirt, sand, gravel. What happens is once the system comes on, does it actually turn off? It takes a long time for it to recover and get back online once the system activates. And I've seen that time and time again. You go over, you know, you see a corner, you get to turn, you hit the brake, goes into ABS, it pushes and doesn't release, and you go over that berm. So it doesn't always work in the dirt.
And I think one of the strongest things for me about this truck is you got this incredible foundation, right? You got Toyota reliability and durability, and then you've got tons of aftermarket support. So you could take a truck just like this and send it any direction you want to go.
Absolutely.
Desert pre-runner, rock crawler, overland vehicle, expedition truck. You can, just with a few modifications, you can make a difference in any of these areas we were concerned about.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at making this a pre-runner, putting a long extended travel kit on it, go to Camberg. They've got some great products. ARB, Old Man Emu makes some great stuff for rock crawling.
So that's a nice thing that you can take a vehicle like this that you know has got good bones and then put it any direction you want.
Yeah, that's the beauty of Toyota.
So overall, we got a truck that we love. We got a truck that we've loved for a long time. It's nice to see Toyota still paying attention to the needs of the users, putting in some additional functionality that we've been asking for a couple years, but still maintaining that great reliability.